common focus from many districts is the emphasis on vocabulary development. There must be explicit vocabulary instruction along with ample opportunities to practice, apply, and assess students' vocabulary knowledge. Throughout the path of Panorama instruction, teachers will find ample resources to engage their students in authentic academic and content vocabulary development. From the teacher dashboard, click on Routines and then on Vocabulary. Here is a wealth of vocabulary teams referenced throughout the program to explicitly and systematically teach vocabulary instruction, as well as additional routines to authentically practice and apply their newly acquired vocabulary. Going back to the home screen of the teacher dashboard, I can now select a unit and then a book to view vocabulary instructions specific to the book the students are reading. The overview page of the Teacher's Edition details the content and academic vocabulary for the book. Clicking on Vocabulary in the instructional path shows the teacher page in the Teacher's Edition that talks about the explicit instruction. This provides the direct vocabulary instruction and references the vocabulary routines we just viewed. Further down the page, notice the link for Learn Keywords. Accessing these pages from the teacher dashboard allows the teacher to download and print these pages if they so choose. Be sure to notice the detailed photographs, the kid-friendly definition, and the kid-friendly sentence to help students with word acquisition. Speaking of word acquisition, if I click on the X to exit out of this and I'm back at the vocabulary page, I can also see there's a link to professional learning. This professional learning will create a video of a teacher using the vocabulary routines with her class to show how easy and effective using vocabulary routines can be. Vocabulary support for the student is extremely important, and MindTap School Technology helps support students at multiple levels. One important resource to point out is the vocabulary notebook. To see how this helps students, we actually need to log in as a student. Teachers can view words that students have entered, but they do not enter words in the vocabulary notebook. Clicking on my vocabulary notebook allows me to enter a new word as a student, and I can review any words that I've already previously entered. As I've not entered any words into my vocabulary notebook yet, let's get started. If I enter a new word, for example, the word brilliant, I now can choose to save that word, and then it tells me with a confirmation that it's been saved, and also gives me the opportunity to either add a new word or to keep working on this word. If I keep working, this is where I can now add a definition, and the students can select the part of speech, put in their own kid-friendly definition, put in synonyms, antonyms, and other related words to deepen their word knowledge. If I now log in as a teacher, when I click on the waffle cube, I can launch the vocabulary notebook, and I can click to see individual students, and I can begin to see the words that they have entered into their vocabulary notebook. Let's continue from the teacher dashboard, but this time as I go up to the waffle cube, I want to launch the student edition. I want to see what support MindTap School provides the students while they're working in their text. Let's click on the library and choose the text, Women Work for Change. The first few pages of the text show Learn Keyword support. So if I click on Learn Keywords, I want you to notice that when the students access them through the text, they have audio support. So if I click on the speaker icon, I'll be able to hear the word, the part of speech, the definition, and the kid-friendly sentence read aloud.
Change, verb. To make different. In autumn, The tree's leaves change their color.
When I click on the text, I can see and hear the word being read aloud, and I also can see the visual tracking, which is very important for students to follow along. Clicking the arrows in the upper right-hand corner allows me to get to the reading portion of the text. Notice the underlined words in the text? These are vocabulary words that include helpful support right on the page for the students. When a student clicks on a word that is underlined, a pop-up box appears with everything they need to access the word, including audio and visual support.
Movement. Noun. A group of people that works toward a goal. The women's suffrage movement wanted better laws.
Vocabulary instruction and practice are essential for learning new words, but teachers need to assess vocabulary knowledge too. Going back to the home screen on the teacher dashboard, once again, select a unit, then a book, and then click on Introduce. This allows you to drill down far enough into the resources to get to the book level resources to populate. So if I come over to the right and now click on Resources and select the book title, you will now see the keywords test populate in this resource list. Clicking on this PDF allows teachers to download and print the test if they choose. I also want to note, if I go back to Resources and click General Resources, I can also click on the Assessment Handbook PDF. This will download the entire assessment handbook, and the keywords test can also be found in there as well.